وَإِذَا قِيلَ لَهُمْ لَا تُفْسِدُوا فِي الْأَرْضِ قَالُوا إِنَّمَا نَحْنُ مُصْلِحُونَ.
Fenomena sampah kiriman yang terjadi hampir setiap tahun ini mencapai 25 ton per hari.
Setelah Pantai Kuta diserbu sampah kiriman, kini giliran Pantai Sanur dan pantai lain yang dipenuhi sampah.
Kurang dari 5 menit, saya sudah menemukan sedotan plastik sedemikian banyak.
Sampahnya datang dari laut, kemungkinan besar sampah itu datangnya dari Jakarta. Nah, kalau sampah itu datangnya dari Jakarta, kemungkinan besar sampah itu sampah kita.
Oh man, it's freaking strong.
That's plastic.
Indonesia saat ini menyandang gelar sebagai negara kedua terbesar dunia yang menyumbang sampah plastik ke lautan. Di Indonesia beredar lebih dari 93 juta sedotan plastik setiap harinya.
Sering banget ketemu sachet yang tahun 80-an. Nah itu mungkin Indomie yang kita makan waktu kita masih SD nyampe ke sini gitu.
Donald Trump, jangan buang sampah ke Indonesia. Indonesia bukan tempat sampahnya Amerika. Sampah plastik ini sulit untuk diolah, Pak. Dan untuk ini harus dicuci, dipelet, itu butuh air yang banyak, dibuang ke sungai, dan juga dibakar. Nah, itu bahan kimia keluar.
Masyarakat ini tidak tahu bahwa membakar plastik itu akan menghasilkan racun dan bersifat pemicu kanker.
Apa mikroplastik di bandeng ini menunjukkan
Saya saja terkontaminasi ya.
Kontaminasi
Mikroplastik. Berarti yang pink ini kemungkinan ada di saluran pencernaan saya juga kan?
Produksi makanan itu bukan dari darat base-nya lebih banyak, tapi dari laut. Nah kita nanti kalau 2050 lebih banyak plastik, kita mau makan plastik.
Bali kemarin kan sudah mengeluarkan regulasi tolak tas kresek, tolak sedotan plastik, dan tolak penghasil styrofoam. Nah, kita ingin merayakan ini dan membawanya ke level nasional.
Terus pemerintah pusat gimana nih tanggapannya? Aku pengen tahu itu aja sebenarnya.
Harus ada yang wujudkan kata-kata agar tak terpenjara di kepompong wacana. Karena diam takkan jawab pertanyaan, tapi kalau bicara lebih bermakna jika kau pikir, kau bilang, kau lakukan.
Selama saya masih bisa bersuara, saya tak akan berhenti berusaha demi semua yang kita cintai.
Floating on the surface, the meter below, was just this horrible, crappy, emulsified mess of one of the most unpleasant dives I've ever done.
This is all some of the rubbish that we found in the floating jetsam and flotsam in the ocean. We'll get Ben to go through it, but there's even a pack of unopened biscuits. You can see it's been there for some time with the mollusks that are growing off it. There's crabs. There's a crab in there. Look. So quite extraordinary.
Another one here.
The detritus that's built up in these areas where they don't have the benefit of getting.
They just say, this is never going to degrade. These are going to be floating there for a very long time. They'll break down to very small particles, and that's if some large marine mammal doesn't come along and swallow them whole. It's got nowhere to go. This is where it lives now.
Over 80% of ocean plastic leaks from land-based sources. Even if you don't live near the ocean, chances are your plastic garbage has found its way to the sea. The Great Lakes in North America are a good example. 80% of the litter along the shorelines of these majestic lakes is plastic. What trash doesn't remain on the shoreline or sink into the lake sediment flows through the canals and river systems, through the St. Lawrence Seaway, and into the Atlantic Ocean. These Great Lakes are just one example. This level of plastic debris is found all around the world, is dumped into the world's oceans every year. More than 50% of marine debris, including plastic, sinks to the bottom. Our scientists commissioned a small, remotely operated vehicle to travel over 1.5 miles down to the deep trenches.
The ROV is coming down, which is kind of cool.
Here, where the daylight never reaches, the eddies and currents have collected scores of plastic bottles. This plastic could remain here forever. In a recent study published in Scientific Reports, UC Davis researchers examined 76 fish slated for human consumption in Indonesia and 64 in California. They found that in both groups, roughly 1/4 had anthropogenic debris in their guts. The researchers found plastic in the Indonesian population and plastic and textile fibers in the American one. When sampling blue mussels at 6 locations along the coastlines of France, Belgium, and the Netherlands, microplastics were present in every single organism examined. When you eat shellfish, you're often eating the entire animal, so you're more likely to eat plastic. This is a Bryde's whale. It's dying, taking its final breaths. It was found to have 6 square meters of plastic sheeting inside it. It couldn't eat and it died of malnourishment. Its digestive system was blocked and it died a terrible, painful death.
Oh man, it's freaking strong.
That's plastic.
Yeah, the stomach is very, very full, and if we look here, there's some very dark pieces, some very light white pieces, and if you see, you know, as I push on this, it's absolutely rigid, completely full of plastic all the way up.
Oh, look at that.
Absolutely no doubt that this bird died as a result of that plastic. That is literally a gut full of plastic. It's quite alarming, isn't it?
Oh, it's awful.
range of plastic types and colors. We've got everything from the blues and the reds
Your
to the
stomach's just filled with it. Big pieces too.
big
Like
sharp
heavy.
pieces.
Oh wow, look at the size of that big black piece.
That is an enormous piece of plastic.
Unbelievable. Look at the size of that.
The Turtle Rescue Centre here has just received a loggerhead turtle.
The animals come from Corsica, so from France, and they have identified the animals because they have problem of floating. So it was floating in a very unusual way, and then they have discovered that the causes is the presence of a large amount of plastic in the stomach. This plastic. So commonly, plastic bag that's floating on the surface can be misunderstood as a jellyfish, and then you can eating days after days. Plastic bag or other pieces of plastic, obviously the consequence at the end can be lethal for the animals.
We've treated the ocean as a place to throw things, dispose of things that we did not want close to where we thought we lived.
I want to say to the parents of the juvenile, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry on behalf of humanity for putting plastic into your home. And I want to say, we'll share this story because from knowing comes caring, and from caring comes change.
The water is wide, I can cross o'er, and neither have I wings to fly. Build me a boat that can carry two, and both shall roam, my love and I. A new horizon beckons us as we look out across the sea, and we are